Keystone Arsenal, selling top military weapons to anybody that's got the money to buy them. In behalf of who? George Herbert Walker Bush that runs the show, Daddy Bush. He's the one that put Bill Clinton in. He's the one that's got Hillary Stooge up there in the as Secretary of State, because it's a whorehouse up there. If you go to the people at the State Department and you look, it's continuously the old families, their sons, their grandkids, their nephews, their nieces. Why? Because that's where they do deals. Say a foreign country, Saudi Arabia, wants to buy oil equipment from a company in the United States. But it has to go through the State Department to sale. Well, by the time the government gets through and everybody feeds their pockets at the State Department, the price doubled and tripled. Didn't come from the manufacturer that way. They charged $1 million. Time it got sold to Saudi Arabia, it's now $3 million. Who pocketed the difference? The criminals inside the State Department. Your government is like a friggin' whorehouse, run by a bunch of whores stuffing the bread in their fucking panties and in their pockets every time they can. And there's no difference between any of these congressmen, senators. I hear everybody saying, oh, Ron Paul's such a great guy. Why is Ron Paul scared to talk to Stu Webb or Tom Heneghan? Because he gets black helicopters flying over him, according to his secretary back 10 years ago. Oh, he can't take this call. We got too much heat. We got black helicopters. Well, I give the congressman credit for the fact, yes, he speaks out. But is he demanding these people be put in jail? No. Are any of them demanding these people be put in jail? No. Why? Why, ask yourself. Why aren't the bank crooks going to jail? Why aren't they going to jail? Because George Herbert Walker Bush, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and Barack Obama are all benefiting from it. They're feeding them. They're filling their pockets. It's all these Jews, and that's what they are, Jews. The mob, the Jewish mob, the old Meyer Lansky boys out of Denver, Colorado, that have robbed and looted the country. The Israeli Mossad, a foreign intelligence organization, doesn't give a rat's ass about America. All they're interested in is keeping that little tiny country over there and their pockets full. And one of them, the head honcho for the rabbis, Answar Ben Shari, is part of this secret society, Illuminati, Council of 13 member. He's the head rabbi. Your current pope, folks, your current pope was the black pope. Oh, don't speak about my Catholic Church that way. Oh, he's holy. He's mighty. Yeah, he's mighty, all right. He's not holy. He's very evil and performs human sacrifices like the rest of the Knights Templar bankers. And why do they have the Pope as a Templar banker? Well, he's got bills all over the world. He can move around. He can screw kids and have fun in his eyes. You know, they can do the satanic worships, and nobody sees them do it. And plus, he's controlling millions and millions and millions of Catholics around the world. Other churches are the same way. These Pope goons. Take Pat Robertson. Greg Palast exposed him, taking millions of dollars of people's money. This what do they call it? C something NB, whatever it is, his network, Christian Broadcasting Network.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I've had people in the CIA tell me they laundered money for him in behalf of Bush's. Greg Palast reported on the fact, award-winning journalist, who now has a little radio network, a little website like we do, blasting stuff out with probably huge hits like we have. What did he report on Pat Robertson? Taking millions of dollars of people's money to feed kids in Africa. Took a boatload of food over there, an airplane full of food, put it on some trucks, raised money to buy trucks, supposedly to deliver that food. Took nice videos and showed his supporters on his network that, look, folks, we're feeding all these poor people in Africa that are starving. One load of food, folks, one airplane. He gave him hundreds of millions of dollars. What did he do? He bought a diamond mine. A diamond mine. The trucks haul the diamonds out of there. He's one of the richest people in Scotland. Why? He owns the Bank of Scotland. He's got $2.5 billion in the bank as of 2 years ago in his personal account. But you Christians out there, oh, I'm doing God's will. You better start praying and start asking God what the real will is. Well, your day has come. Many Christians, I tell you this and I speak with authority in this. Read the Bible. You could be at the last of the days. This is evil versus good, period. Man-made biblical prophecies are unfolding before your eyes. Man-made, evil man-made, evil men making these prophecies unfold. Are you to stand by and allow evil to destroy your homeland? I don't think so. I think it's time that the American people rise and put these punks in handcuffs. There's only 10,000 of them at the very top worldwide. 5,000 of them live in the U.S. You say, well, who are the 5,000? Go get John Coleman's books. He's got it right on the head. The Trilateral Commission, the Council of Foreign Relations. Look at those people. Top chiefs of major corporations. This Bush-Clinton crime syndicate controlled 20% of the economy of the United States in 1981. Today, they're in control of 95% of the economy. And Barack Obama keeps giving them money for bailout that isn't for bailout. They take the money and use it for insider trading. They keep using U.S. federal tax money for insider trading to keep this derivative game going that could be as high as $500 trillion. Because they're trying to take over the world. They're trying to fulfill biblical prophecy, credit, debit, end-time prophecy, the Antichrist horizon. Ask yourself a question, a simple question. What happens after listening to this radio show? By a freak, maybe. And next month your kid dies, or your wife dies, of the flying bird pig flu. What are you going to do after your mourning process? What are you going to do? You're going to sit by and say, oh, George Bush killed my wife. George Bush killed my kid. Chris?
I think we should clarify one thing, that we are focusing our attentions and our anger against the criminals, okay? Because there are good Christians out there, there are good Jews out there, and other nationalities as well. So I don't want anybody to misconstrue what we've been saying about other nationalities. We focus directly on the criminals and the people who are destroying our country. Those devils, and it is, as Stu said, it is really, literally, a battle of good and evil, and there is no in between. There's a lot of people that, I come across in my travels and in conversations who feel that none of this will affect them. None of this can harm them, their families, or what have you. I don't know where they get that impression from.